Hello everyone, welcome to the Packet Tracer Activity 16.2.2 from CCNP ENCOR course from Cisco. This activity is about configuring and verifying site-to-site IPsec virtual private network using command line interface. Okay, so what we have here, we have this topology here as you can see here, and we have an IPsec virtual private network tunnel between R1 and R3, and R2 has no information about any of these this tunnel. Okay, so let's see the objectives here. Verify connectivity through the network, and then we are going to configure R1 to support a site-to-site IPsec VPN with R3. In the background, we have here the network topology shows 3 routers. As you can see, your task is to configure R1 and R3 to support site-to-site IPsec virtual private network when traffic flows between their respectively LANs. So here the traffic between this LAN here and this LAN here. Okay, the IPsec virtual private network tunnel is from R1 and R3 via R2. R2 acts as a pass-through and has no knowledge of the virtual private network. Of course, we did this tunneling in the previous video. If you still did not see it, I recommend you to do so. Then, an IPsec provides secure transmission and sensitive information over unprotected networks, such as the internet. IPsec operates at the network layer and protects and authenticates IP packets between participating IPsec devices peers, such as Cisco routers. Okay, here we have the phase 1, and here of course we have phase 2, and then we have some information. Password for console line is this one, password for VTY lines is this one, and enable password and SSH username and password, these two respectively, and OSPF process ID is 101. Okay, in the instruction now we are going to ping from PCA to PCB. Okay, so let's see this PCB. As you can see here, everything is okay. There is a connectivity. So there is a route to BCB. And now let's try to ping BCC. As you can see, it's also there is a connectivity between PCA and PCC. Okay, so enable the security technology package. So here in our R1 we are going to enable the security package, which is this one. Just copy this. We are going to R1, and here we are going to make the security configuration. So as you can see here, we need to log in, and since we need to log into this from a console, so we need the first one, which is Cisco enable or Cisco con PA55. Okay, now we need to move to the enable, and here we need the enable password, which is Cisco enable password 55, and then configure terminal, and then we need to put this command here to enable the package, and then we need to type yes to accept the agreement. And then let's show version. And as you can see here, and here we have the IP base, and as you can see here, it is permanent. Okay, so then we are going to identify interesting traffic on R1. So to do this, we are going to create an access list, which is under the number 110, and then, as you can see, this interesting traffic will trigger the IPsec virtual private network to be implemented when there is a traffic between R1 and the R3 LANs. All other traffic should form the LANs will not be encrypted. Okay, because the implicity of deny all, there is no need to configure a deny IP any statement. Okay, so let's put this also. This is to create an access list, and the IP address of this access list is in the range from this IP address to this IP address. So all the IP addresses in this access list between the range will be encrypted. Okay, so configure terminal, and here we put this IP, as you can see here. And then we need to configure the IKE phase 1 ISAKMP policy on R1. So okay, so let's do this. We need to type right. Again, we need the passwords, which is here. And then we need the enable password. And show version. Now it's okay. The security is enabled, as you can see here. Okay, so let's configure terminal again. We put the created list one more time. Let's see if it's still there. So the access list is here, so I don't need to add it again. And then let's okay, it's fine now. And this is about phase 1. And then in step 5, we are going to configure the IKE phase 2 IPsec policy on R1. And then we are going to create here the transform, which grab, as you can see, this command IPsec transform set virtual VPN set EPA AES, and then as you can see here. We put this here now. And then we are going to configure the crypto map on the outgoing interface. So we are going to interface 0S000. And then we are going to configure IPsec parameters on R3. So we finished with R1. Okay, so again we need the passwords. It's enabled already, so I don't need to restart my the router here. So because it's enabled, as you can see here. Okay, so let's move forward to continue. Okay, so we have to create the list again in this router, and then we are going to create the phase 1. The group is 5. And then of course we need to create phase 2. Exactly what we did in the first router, we are going to repeat it here with the third router. Here we have the description. Okay, so let's me change it here. And then again interface 001. Okay, so now we are going to creating an interesting traffic. Before this, we are going to verify the IPsec virtual private network, show crypto information, and then we have to notice that the number of the packets encapsulated, encrypted, de-encapsulated or de-encrypted are all set to 0. Okay, let's see this. As you can see here, as you can see there, these are all zeros. Okay, now we are going to ping from PCC from PCA. Okay, as you can see here, we have a problem with R3. So let's repeat the process. So we are 3 here, and then okay, so this is 1 here. Okay, now with the completion 100, let's check again the ping. Okay, it's working now, it's fine. And meanwhile, let's check here in R3. So as you can see here, the packet encryption, the encrypted packet is 7. Here is also 7. Okay, here is also 7. Okay, let's do it one more time. As you can see, it's increased to 11. As you can see now, it's 15, and so on. Okay, so what we have more here, we need your completion is 100. As you can see, it is 100. Click check result to see feedback and verification of the required component have been completed. Okay, so let's check this one also. Everything is fine. So that's all for this video or for this activity, and see you in the next activity.